Good morning and welcome back from Thanksgiving break. Hopefully it was restful and stress-free. We are coming to you from Studio 22. I'm Allison.
And I'm Megan, and today we've got stories and more stories for you. Our first segment comes once again from our media art class. Luke Johnson and Tyler Sturmetz put this together. Check it out.
This is Luke Johnson reporting from WATv, and we are here to bring you some interesting things you probably didn't know about teachers. So what are some interesting things about yourself that very few other people know?
Well, I've never broken a bone ever in my body. I really enjoy reorganizing. So like how I spend my free time is like taking everything out of my closet, rearranging it, and then putting it back into my closet in a new way.
Something that not everyone knows about me is when I was a child, I used to play soccer.
I just became a U.S. citizen in early 2000s. I was a Canadian citizen before that.
So one thing that a lot of people may not realize about me, I say a few interesting facts at the start of freshman year physics, but one thing I just found out recently is that I apparently am related to one of our founding fathers, George Washington.
I went by myself to Kenya to hang out for a month. I worked in a hospital, doing many different things, and got to go on a safari and almost got run over by an elephant because I got stuck between the mom and the baby.
I went to Wheaton Academy many years ago, and I married the boy that I started dating when I was 15. Here's a beautiful picture of us. And 3 of my brothers and sisters also married someone they started dating at Wheaton Academy.
I talk to both of my sisters that live in different time zones in different states every morning at 6 o'clock on the dot.
When I was in 7th grade, I was living in Venezuela, and an octopus attacked me in the ocean, but I survived.
This is Luke Johnson signing off from WATv. See you later.
You may think you know your teachers, but talking to them outside of class might just reveal some cool things you don't know about them. Take some time and get to know them a bit more. Speaking of teachers, Mr. Burek has a new space called the Idea Lab. We went down there to find out a little bit more about what that place is about.
Hi, my name is Mr. Burek, if you don't know who I am, and one of the things I do here is I run our Idea Lab, which is a space in which any student of any class, any background can bring their idea down here and bring it to life. So maybe you have a personal project you want to complete, maybe you have a class project you want to get done, pretty much anything, you can come down here and bring it to life, and we're here to help you do that. So in the Idea Lab, there's all sorts of different tools you can use to bring your project into existence. Some of it's real simple, straightforward stuff, duct tape, scissors. We want to get sewing machines over here for all the textile projects that might be out there, but we also have 3D printers, and what 3D printers do is they allow you to design something in 3D software, and then we take that model and we plug it into one of these babies, and then it literally makes that object. So we have a number of projects going on here right now, as you can see, but that's one tool you can use. So another tool that we have down here in the Idea Lab is a laser CNC machine, and what that does is it uses a laser to either cut material into shapes that you need, or it engraves something that you need. So for example, earlier in the semester, we did a little engraving on an iPad. If you're building a model out of material, you can go ahead and cut it up on the CNC machine and then put it together. So this is another CNC machine that we have down here in the Idea Lab. It's a lot bigger than our laser CNC machine, but it really does similar things. We use it a lot for projects like the spring musical. If you've been to the musical the past few years, all the flats that we have set up are engraved using this, and then any three-dimensional object that we assemble, we cut it out on this and then put it together. So it's a real versatile machine. You can make furniture with it, all sorts of stuff.
The Idea Lab is open to all students interested in creation. That's pretty crazy. Some of you should get down there yourself and see what you can create. If you were looking for more structured activities with those tools, Mr. Burek is recruiting people for set design and construction to help with our new spring musical. Talk to him for more info.
There is a worship night in the Whitechapel this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. One thing that sets this school apart from so many others is our amazing student body. Each one of us has our own unique story. Today, we bring you a segment on Zach Up and his awesome life.
Today, WATv is featuring Jacob, a senior at Wheaton Academy who also plays for Team USA Paralympics. Check it out.
I first got into volleyball because of my brother who played in high school. I started in 8th grade and played club for the first year, and then once I came in freshman year, I played volleyball at Wheaton Academy. And then I was invited to go to the A2 camp, which was pretty much a training camp for going to the national team, which I went to for a couple of years, and then I got on the national team about a year ago. We can play pretty much anywhere in the world. Just recently I went to Montreal to play against Canada, Brazil, and Costa Rica, which we got second place, so we qualified for Worlds, which is in Netherlands next year. And then if we win that or get like fifth place or up, we get to go to the Paralympics, which is in Tokyo in 2020. I was born with one arm, so I haven't really had to exactly learn different from what I was born with. I definitely encounter some simple difficulties that some people would think to be easy, like tying my shoe. Like, I really do struggle with that. But I've learned to adapt and I guess get a lot better at doing it, and just doing it multiple times definitely helps. Some advice for people that might be struggling or like not having the easiest time is to just not give up and to keep trying and going, and even if something goes wrong, just think of the better things that can come from it and keep pushing forward. Just don't give up ever.
We want to thank Zach for allowing us to learn a little about his life. If you know of anyone else around school that we should do a segment on, let one of our WATv members know.
We have the results from last week's Twitter poll. The numbers don't lie. People would love to see Panda once a week. This week, Megan Clark was able to connect with Margaret Harmon for our next WAcumentary segment. Chances are you pass this often around Wheaton Academy and know exactly what they are addressing. Check it out.
So, Margaret Harmon reporting on WATv. We're walking into the academic building currently. It's one of my most favorite things of Wheaton Academy here. It's this door right to the left of us. As you can see, the door does not open. And today we'll be reporting to see if anybody trips on the door.
Hey, Marge.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, what's up?
I really want her to use the door. Oh. You can see she avoids the door. As you can see, Anna Lindsay just avoided the door. Will he touch the door? And everybody's avoiding this door. Do you see what is happening here at Wheaton Academy? Because the door does not open, as you can see. Oh! Did you see that again?
I hate this door so much.
Did you see that?
I hate this. Are you good, bro?
Did you see that?
No.
Wheaton Academy, reporting out. Done.
Moving forward from this video, we are going to try to investigate how often this door has issues and what can be done to hopefully fix this problem. But moving on, Chas is here to bring you our winter sports update.
Thanks, guys. Even though many of us weren't at school over the holidays, the boys basketball team had a full week of games. The varsity team ended up with a record of 3-1, with wins over Streamwood, Lake Park, and Bartlett High Schools. We put together a highlight reel from our live stream in case you missed the action. Our boys play this Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. in the Warrior Dome. Get down there and show your support. Our girls basketball team had a week off from games and are now getting excited to start the regular season at home. They play Tuesday night against Glenbard South in the Warrior Dome. We will be live streaming this game, so if you can't make it out, check out our Facebook or YouTube channel. Finally, wrestling heads start their season with a win at Genoa Kingston last Tuesday night. They play away Wednesday at Lyles High School. That's all for today. Follow us at Twitter at WATv for information or just to leave comments. Thanks for tuning in to WATv. For all of us at Studio 22, happy Monday, everybody.